All right, let's get out and get some fuel. It's so cold. All right, for Tommy, for me, for Tommy that works at the transfer station. God, it's always hooking me up. All right, I'm gonna warm up for a second, and then we're gonna get the fuck hell out of here. Too high, which is no big deal, I guess. It's better than being too low. So I gotta crank it down a little bit. Yeah, geez, way too high. How the hell did it end up like that? Because when they pick it up with their yard horses, they don't even touch the landing gear. Their fifth wheel lifts right up. So I must have dropped it in a messed up place, I guess. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Give it a tug test. Very good. Okay. And, well, the suspension gauge looks good, at least. But that doesn't mean the back of the trailer isn't heavy as shit, so we're gonna see. Of course we're gonna see. What the hell else are we gonna do? Just saying like filler words just for the hell of it. You know, I need to give you a weather report because now I'm a weatherman, remember? I just want to see how cold it is. I really would like to get an outside temperature gauge in this truck. 39. Well, that's in Scranton. What about here? 40. It's 40 degrees with a nice light breeze outside. 25% humidity. Chance of rain, 10%. How do you like that? $720 over. Oh boy. Shit. that's like, damn it. That's like right on the line, man. 720 over. Let me see what my weight difference has been. 78,840. And I'm scaling in at the landfill 78,640. So I guess I'm losing exactly 200 pounds. So it'll bring me down to 80,520. 80,320 with me out of the truck. 340, so I'm not 200 pounds. I should be able to lift that up. And when I say I should be able to lift that up, at the landfill, they let you get out of the truck, step off of the scale, and lift up on the truck. Like, you know what I mean? Like I get out, I put my back to the sleeper, and I do like a, I don't know, what is that called? Like a deadlift, maybe? I don't know. Like you lift up, you grab under the sleeper and you lift up with your legs. And you lifting up will take off. I don't know like what's the most I've ever done. I should be able to take off 300 and something pounds. So I think I'll be okay with this. Okay. I'm gonna strap it down. Strap the trailer down, and we're gonna wait for the scale person to get here. F2F. Why does that company sound so familiar? There like another YouTube trucker guy that used to run for F2F? I don't know, that name, I don't know, it just like rings a bell, but I don't know what bell it's ringing. I'm here getting loaded, and I'm just sitting here looking at this wall here, and all of us used to write on this wall. You know, just a random my name is a Russian and I don't mind my business. This is me and Peanut playing tic-tac-toe. Like every time we would come in here, we would, you know, put a circle or an X, whatever. I think he was circles because he was putting a smiley face. Obviously, he won. I think he cheated though. I don't know what else. It's all starting to fade because this was such a long time ago. I'm going home. Peanut. Hangman. Oh, he used to be a hangman. Yeah, all the memories we had fading away. This wall. That was the thing for like a whole year. We would write and draw stuff on it. And here's another hangman that me and Peanut did. Freightliner. Yeah, good stuff, good times. see what we're at here. I think the back scale is still broken. Yeah, negative 58,000 pounds. Yep, got the duct just hanging out. So, I don't know what we need. Another... Oh, now he's packing it down now. Maybe another 1,000 pounds in the front, and then he should be beeping for me to pull forward. Good morning. Such a beautiful day out here. I'm so happy. Oh, I'm just kidding. It's raining and it's cold. It's not a beautiful day. And I don't like it. But it is what it is. It's all good. You know, it's more of the landfill than anything else that bothers me about the rain. Because the landfill becomes like a muddy mess. And you get a shitload of mud caked on your truck. And that's the part that sucks. Alright, I'm gonna get going here. I'm gonna go slow over the speed bump. Yeah, I didn't even know it was supposed to rain today. Not that it matters, but it was just a nice surprise when I woke up. I actually heard it. When I first woke up, it was pouring. Nasty bump coming out of there. Take it slow for the trailer. So yeah, on the agenda for today is to go up to the trash transfer station. I have a loaded trailer up there. If I had to guess, it's going to be heavy. They've all been heavy this week in the morning, especially with the rain, so... you know what? Let's be positive. The weight is going to be perfect today. Perfect. And then we're going to go to the muddy landfill. And then after that, I don't know. Probably go back to do another load of trash. It's Thursday, and Wednesdays and Thursdays are really slow up there. It seems like Thursdays are slower than Wednesdays now, even though it used to be the opposite. So I don't know. I'll figure it out when the time comes. Do demo if I want. And there's also a couple of those dry vans loaded as well. Now I'm gonna have to deal with everyone with their brights on going through the construction zone coming right at me. That's what they do in the rain. That's what they do without the rain. It's just more. It happens more often when it rains. What is that guy doing? Those cars that were going super slow back there, they actually got me thinking. I was like, wait, how cold is it outside? Is there a chance that this is going to freeze or anything? But my phone says it's 43 degrees, so we should be good. Oh my God. You know what? I forgot to look to see whose car was here, because that depends. It depends on who's here, like if they're going to turn the pump on for me or not, or if I got to go in and give them my credit card first. See, now I'm doubting myself. I think that's the girl that turns it on. Yes, it is. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna go in there and pay so we can get the fuck hell out of here. I don't know if you can see it. That Oldsmobile, dude, I really want something like that. Like either an Oldsmobile or like a Lincoln, just something old, like an 80 something, like late 80s, like a big boat with bench seats, just to like drive to work. I love cars like that. I'm not too sure why, but I want one. And one day I'll get one. I mean, maybe. I might lose interest in that tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah, we're getting there. Just got into New York. I'm not sure why this guy's just hanging out in the left lane. Yeah, I think it's supposed to rain all day. I think. Anyone out there that's new to trucking, just a little tip: take it a bit slower when it rains, because wet brakes, it'll take you a little bit longer to stop. You can feel it when you touch the pedal. You don't have as much stopping power. So if you're new, when it rains, slow the hell down. My God. That whole time I didn't even have the microphone on. So is all of that a waste? I don't know, maybe. No, I used to record all the time without a mic, but it sounded like shit. So those last like 5 minutes are gonna sound like shit, and I'm sorry. But nothing I can do at this point. See, like right now, I can barely see the dotted line on the road. That's why I really wish they used like reflective paint or something. But I guess that would be too expensive. Or glow in the dark paint. That would be cool as shit. But the glowy part of it would have to last all night. I don't know if that would happen. Here I am just talking nonsense. Well, that's what happens when you're a truck driver, I guess, when you're just sitting here by yourself with your own nut job thoughts. Kind of why it's good to just like put on music or just something to listen to, whether it's a podcast, an audio book, or something, just to keep your mind occupied, because you could drive yourself crazy just sitting here by yourself with your own thoughts. That's the way I am, at least. Maybe not everyone is like that. I could just be crazy. Alright, thanks, Pedro. Good to the 15. depressing. You know, I don't really mind the snow, like in general, just like it's snowing, I don't mind that. It's just like dealing with it as a truck driver. When it snows, I try to stay home. I do get caught out in it sometimes, like if I'm out here and it starts to snow, like what are you gonna do? But if I know it's gonna snow, I usually just stay home. I don't even bother. Because the way I look at it is you're kind of taking a risk. Like God forbid something happens out here while it's snowing, get into an accident. The next day the snow is going to be gone, but you're still going to have a crashed truck. That's the way I look at it. So to me, it's not really worth the risk. We just dumped that shit. Now we're getting back on the highway. I had to go through the wheel wash in there, even though it's not exactly a wheel wash, because it literally gets the whole truck.
Good ride back, Tom X.
Alright, thanks, Tom X. Are you going into Keystone?
Yes, I am.
Alright, you should be pretty good in there. Okay. Hey, thanks, Ant. You're welcome. Holy shit, the wind is so bad. Dude, I'm getting blown all over the place here. There was a guy up there that was staged right in front of the tippers. He was trying to open his tarp because I guess he had at least like somewhat of a crappy load, like a high one. So he was trying to open his tarp and the whole tarp blew right off the trailer. Like it still stayed connected where it's bolted on the passenger side, but the side of the trailer where the straps are that hold the tarp down, it came all the way up and all the way like over to the other side. Once I got off the tipper, I was going to help him, but he somehow got it back across. He hopped inside the trailer and he yanked it back across somehow. That's happened to me before. In the middle of the winter, it was so cold out. Me and my brother were trying to get the tarp, but the wind wouldn't stop. So every time we would like get the tarp halfway back across the top of the trailer, the wind would blow it back over again. It was just constant wind. What a nightmare that was. It was so cold. And we were sitting in line too, and everyone was just watching us and they wouldn't help.
Good ride.
Thanks. Good to the gate. It wasn't bad when I was in there. It was just the bottom tippers open. And be careful opening your tarp. Felix lost his tarp when he tried to roll it. Yeah, it was me and my brother. Two idiots up there. It was like 5 degrees out, windy as shit. That sucked. Got an oversized on the shoulder. I don't know what's going on here. This happens to me like every once in a while. I get this really like unsettling, antsy feeling, like where I have like a really hard time sitting still. I hate when this happens. Oh my God. I'm sure you didn't see that. That was a Cybertruck with like racing decals all over it with a big number 5 on the side of it. So ugly. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, it's a very uncomfortable feeling. Yeah, I feel like I just want to get out of the truck and run a mile right now, even though I don't think I could even run a mile. Plus, on top of it, my head's all f***ed up lately. I'm just a mess right now. My mind going a mile a minute. My head is just like a chaotic mess right now. The weight of the world on my shoulders. It's a shitty feeling. And maybe one day, if I'm feeling up to it, maybe I'll tell you guys about it. What's causing it. That's also why I feel like I haven't been recording and I haven't been putting out as many videos as I used to. Yeah, it's because like I'm a wreck right now. I don't want to say like I'm not okay or anything like that, but I'm not really okay right now. And I want to I want to tell you everything, but I can't because like me, myself, I don't really know what's going on either. And that's kind of what's like making my mind go fucking crazy right now. So I promise you one day, probably soon, I'll tell you guys what's going on in my life. It's just right now I can't really because I also don't really know. I know that doesn't make any sense, but one day it will. But for now, let's just get through the day. Get through all this wind, get another load dumped, and hopefully this feeling that I have right now goes away soon, and the back pain, because that sucks too. They actually have a demo load coming in here. This place is doing a demolition job. There's a walking floor backed into the building up there, which means he's bringing in a load of, they bring in like wood and crushed up cement, shingles, all that bullshit. Well, it's good stuff. Like those pieces of concrete they bring in here are really heavy. Actually, my trailer's loaded. Holy shit. I definitely wasn't expecting that. Is he coming out? He's stopping there to close his door, most likely. Hang on there, buddy. Oh no, I'm fogging up. Come on, defrost. Some stuff in there. I don't know. Where's Tommy at? He's here. I'm gonna call him up and see what's going on. If I can live load. Oh, that guy's behind me now. Shit. I think it'll be pretty f***ed up if I live load right in front of that guy, but I don't know if he has a trailer or not. Oh, I think that's his empty trailer right there. Shit. Damn it. Damn, that sucks. Forget it. I guess I have to drop. I don't want to be an asshole. That would be like a really messed up thing to do. With him not having a load, I have a loaded trailer, and then I live load in front of him on top of it. That wouldn't be good. That's not nice. Even though he would do that to me, most likely. Let's see, am I even going to be able to make this? More than likely, he's going to get out of here before me anyway, because I'm sure my trailer is going to be heavy with that scale being messed up in there where they load. Yeah, I got to straighten up. I forgot that guy was behind me somewhere. But yeah, I have a feeling I'm going to be doing demo tomorrow now that I'm taking this loaded trailer. Really don't see them loading it again on a Thursday, because I feel like that is lucky, me having a loaded trailer right now on a Thursday. So I'm gonna take this loaded trailer, and chances are I'm probably not gonna have a load for tomorrow morning in this place. So yeah, I see myself doing demo tomorrow. All right, I'm gonna untarp this shit and drop it, and I'll see you guys when I leave, probably. Yeah, I'll see you when I leave. Or maybe even tomorrow. I don't know. You never know with me. All right, I'll see you when I see you. Oh, yeah. I just turned around. I'm 84,000 pounds. You know, it's just like that back scale being broken. I don't know why they can't just fucking fix it. Every time this happens, every time a scale breaks in this place, it takes them like a year to fix it, and I'm not even exaggerating. See if this guy is polite enough to get the fuck hell out of my way. Yeah, they're not even finished with the trailer that's in there. Oh, maybe they're finished now. Well, I'll let you know if he gets out of my way. He didn't really move, but I just went around them. Thanks, man. Oh, whoopsie. Fall over. But yeah, I went up next to him. I said I'm heavy. And I just went around. But I did hear from the guy Tommy here. See, I didn't know this. I wish I knew this beforehand, but that guy that I didn't want to screw over just now screwed over that guy John that that I roll with every once in a while. He said the other day John came back here to get a preload, and that guy had a loaded trailer, and then he grabbed another trailer and doubled up, so he loaded 2 trailers in front of John, and John had to bobtail home because there wasn't enough trash for him. So he came back here for nothing because of that guy. And I wish I would have known that, because if I knew that, I would have just doubled up in front of him. See, like, that's the stuff that's really messed up. Like, that's not right, man. I understand you got to do what you have to do for yourself, but to a certain degree, you have to, like, somewhat play fair. All right, I got to strap this load down. I'll see you in a little bit. Man, I'm a mess. It's cold and wet. My gloves are soaked. I'm a disgusting mess right now. But yeah, that's the stuff that, like, really bothers me. Dude, especially, like, if it's towards the end of the day and there's not much trash up there and you already have a loaded trailer and you're gonna load another trailer when there's someone behind you with nothing. Like, you take your loaded trailer and you get the fuck hell out of here. You don't do that. It's just not right. Alright, now we're gonna get the fuck hell out of here, and I'll see you in a little bit. Guys, you know, I really don't feel like dealing with the second camera being outside today, like in the rain and shit. And I was trying to find the spot to, like, put it up here somewhere so you can see, like, maybe, like, down from that angle. There's nowhere to put it. There's nowhere to put it. I don't have, like, my suction cup on me to, like, maybe put it on the window or, like, any of my other stuff that I have at home. I have a bunch of shit at home, and I don't know if any of it'll work to put in that spot up there. That's what I came up with. And it you know, it's looking at nothing, really, you know. Part of the steering wheel out the window a tiny bit. Dashboard right here. I don't know, man. That's what we're gonna do today for the rest of the day. My God. Second time around, he adjusted my weight. He got me basically perfect. That was 79,800. Now, by the time I get to the landfill, especially if it keeps raining, I'll be right at 80,000 pounds. Slid off the road. Yeah, this guy behind me is going like this too because he wants to get around me. Alright, we just dumped the load here. I don't want to hear these guys anymore, so I'm going to get off channel 2. My fan on. Oh, I got the defrost on. That would make sense. Alright, gotta wait for that guy because I need to go into their lane to make this turn without hitting that friggin' billboard pole over there. Right. My camera making a noise. What's the problem? Oh shit, 5% battery. Oh no. What the f? I didn't know I recorded that much today. Alright, we're gonna back into my spot over here and then I'm gonna say goodbye to you guys. So I'll see you when I'm gonna say goodbye to you guys. Dude, I just punched myself right in the mouth trying to get this freaking mic on the right way. I don't know what happened. Like my hand slipped off and I got myself like right here. So between my chin and my bottom lip. That freaking hurt. Alright. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna do a quick once over of the truck. Get myself all soaking wet. And yeah, that's about it for the day. As I'm just gonna stand out in the rain to try to figure out how to say bye to you. I don't have to figure it out. Shut the f up, man. Stop being an idiot. You're a freaking idiot. But yeah, I'm gonna pop the hood, check the oil, kick the tires, and I'm gonna get the fuck hell out of here. And until next time, I love you, and we'll see you in the next video. I don't like the way that sounded. That did not sound right. I love you. We'll see you on the next video. See you.